See, let me tell you one thing, your $20 perfume can outlast a $300 perfume if you do all these things I'm gonna mention. First, you moisturize. You know, perfume on a dry skin is like a sticker on a dusty wall. It will just fall off. So you rub on scented lotion or a tiny dab of Vaseline where you spray. Now the scent has something to hold on to. Then the second tip is shower timing. You know, you spray right after your shower. Of course, while the skin is still a little damp and warm, you know, damp skin drinks the scent in like a sponge. Then the third tip is your pulse point without rubbing. Of course, you spray on your warm spot like neck, wrist, and behind your ears, but never rub your wrists together. Of course, that literally will crush the scent, you know. So it is like squishing a cupcake to make it taste better. You know, it's not possible, right? Then the fourth tip is what I call the clothes and hairbrush. Of course, fabrics hold scent way longer than your skin, you know. So you mist your cotton shirt and then spray your hairbrush, not your hair, spray your hairbrush, then brush through. Of course, that will leave a scent trail all day. Then the fifth tip is layering. Of course, you go in with body wash, then lotion, then perfume. Of course, these three layers of the same vibe will make your bottle perform like a designer perfume, you know. Then the sixth and seventh tip is you have to keep the bottle out of the bedroom, you know. Heat and steam kill it. And if you want to know the smart move, you spray 2 cotton balls, zip them in a little bag, and boom, you have a midday scent recharge in your pocket. So do all these 7 things, and even a $15 perfume can last 8 hours plus. So for more fragrance hacks that saves money, you know what to do? Like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment down below that's your cheap perfume that smells expensive. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.